Have you ever woken up, heard rain tapping the window, and felt your whole body go, ah, finally? Like the world just got quieter. The sky turned the brightness down, the pressure to do something softened. And suddenly your brain, which normally runs like a caffeine-powered squirrel, starts walking instead of sprinting. Meanwhile, half the people you know react to rain like it's personal betrayal. Ugh, my whole day is ruined. It's so depressing. I can't do anything now. And you're just sitting there with your tea like, this is literally the best weather. If you love rainy days, you've probably been called cozy, emotional, dramatic, introverted, or weirdly romantic. People assume you're sad or you're nostalgic or you're the type who writes poetry in the dark and stares out windows like you're in a music video. But psychologically, loving rainy days is rarely just about aesthetics. It's often about how your nervous system experiences the world. Because rain changes everything: light, sound, social expectations, stimulation levels, even the way time feels. And for certain brains, that shift isn't depressing, it's regulating. So let me show you what might actually be happening inside you when rain feels like relief. Think about a normal sunny day: bright light, sharp shadows, busy streets, people out everywhere, noise bouncing off buildings. Even if you don't notice it consciously, your brain does. Your senses are constantly taking in input. Your eyes, ears, skin, your whole system is processing the world at full volume. Now compare that to a rainy day. The light is softer. The sky acts like a giant diffuser. Colors get deeper. Like the air smells different. Sound changes too. Rain creates a kind of steady acoustic blanket. It masks sudden noises. It turns the outside world into background hum. It's like the environment itself starts whispering instead of shouting. And if your nervous system is sensitive to stimulation because of temperament, stress, anxiety, introversion, or just being a human with too many tabs open, rain can feel like permission to exhale. This connects to a simple psychological idea. We all have different stimulation thresholds. Some people feel alive when there's lots happening. Bright day, busy plans, constant activity, their battery charges in motion. Other people hit overload faster. Too much input makes them feel scattered, irritable, or tired. They don't hate life. They just need the volume lower. Rain lowers the volume. And that's why rainy day lovers often describe it as calm, peaceful, safe, cozy, even clean. It's not that you love gloom, you love relief. Now let's talk about the social side, because this is a big hidden reason rainy days feel good. Sunny days come with an invisible pressure. You know it, you feel it. The moment the sky is blue, there's this cultural voice that goes, you should be out. You should be productive. You should be doing something fun. Even if no one says it directly, your brain absorbs it. Rainy days disrupt that expectation. They give you a socially acceptable excuse to slow down, to stay inside, to say no to plans without feeling like you're wasting your life. It's the weather version of do not disturb. So if you're someone who's always trying to keep up, work, family, social life, on goals, rain can feel like the world itself saying, you're allowed to pause. And that can be incredibly soothing, especially if you're the type who struggles to rest without guilt. Rainy day lovers often aren't lazy, they're exhausted. Rain just makes rest feel justified. Now, there's also a really interesting brain mechanism hiding in this: predictability. Your brain is a prediction machine. It likes patterns. It likes knowing what's coming next. Sudden changes in the environment, sharp noises, unexpected movement, bright flashes, those can keep your system slightly on edge. Rain is steady. It's repetitive. It's rhythmic. This is why people fall asleep to rain sounds. It's like your brain hears the same pattern over and over and goes, okay, nothing is changing. We can stand down. In sleep research, there's discussion around how consistent background sound like white noise can mask sudden noises and reduce disruptions for some people. Rain is nature's version of that, a built-in smooth out the night soundtrack. So even during the day, rain can signal safety to a nervous system that's tired of scanning. And that leads into another layer. For some people, rain feels like emotional containment. Sunny days can feel expansive, wide, exposed. You're out in the open. Everything is visible. People are visible. You are visible. Rainy days feel like a softer room, like the world put curtains up, like you're allowed to be a little more private. If you're introverted or socially sensitive, this can feel deeply comforting because you don't have to be on as much. Fewer crowds, less noise, less social performance, less eye contact in random places. People move a bit slower, and your brain loves that. Now let's talk about the emotional side because yes, rain is tied to feelings. Rainy day lovers often experience what I'd call pleasant melancholy, not depression, not hopelessness, more like a gentle sadness that feels safe to hold, like a movie scene where you can finally feel your emotions without being judged. Why would that feel good? Because emotions need space. If you're someone who pushes feelings down during busy days, work mode, problem solving mode, caretaker mode, rain can create an atmosphere where those feelings can rise without becoming overwhelming. It's like the weather gives you permission to be softer. A lot of people fear sadness because they think sadness will swallow them. But for many rainy day lovers, sadness doesn't feel like a monster. It feels like honesty, and honesty feels relieving. This also connects to nostalgia. Rain changes how time feels. It slows the world down and activates memory. The smell of rain, the sound on rooftops, the gray light, these are sensory cues. And your brain is incredible at associating sensory cues with past experiences. Maybe rain reminds you of being a kid at home, safe inside, no responsibilities beyond snacks and cartoons. Maybe it reminds you of school days, naps, quiet afternoons, long conversations, reading, music. Maybe it reminds you of a person, a season, a chapter of your life when things felt simpler. When you love rainy days, you might not just love the weather, you might love what the weather represents. Let's not romanticize too hard. Tom, because there's a practical reason too. Rainy days are often ideal for focus. A lot of people report they concentrate better when it's cloudy or raining. Fewer distractions, less visual chaos, less desire to check what everyone else is doing outside. Your brain stops craving outward stimulation and turns inward. Rain can create a natural, deep work environment. It's like your mind gets a quieter office. This is why some writers, artists, and thinkers love rain, not because they're tortured, because rain reduces noise. It makes the world feel like a study room. And if you have an overthinking brain, rain can help because it gives your thoughts a soft background. It's not silence where your mind becomes a megaphone. It's not loud noise where your mind gets irritated. It's this perfect middle zone. So if you love rainy days, there's a good chance your brain is seeking one of three things: lower stimulation, less social pressure, or emotional space. Sometimes all three. Now let's address the stereotype. People who love rain are depressed. Not necessarily. Depression is usually marked by persistent low mood, loss of interest, changes in sleep, appetite, and difficulty functioning. Loving rain is different. It's often a preference for a calmer sensory environment, a preference for quiet, reflection, softness. If anything, rainy day love can be a sign of emotional intelligence. It can mean you know what regulates you. You know what helps you feel grounded. You know how to find peace in a world that constantly tries to speed you up. That's not weakness, that's self-knowledge. But there can be a shadow side, and we should say it honestly. Sometimes rainy day love can become avoidance. If you only feel okay when the world is muted, you might be using rain as a hiding place. Not from people necessarily, but from demands, expectations, exposure. And if that's you, it doesn't mean rain is bad. It just means your nervous system might need more consistent ways to feel safe, ways that don't depend on the weather. Because the goal isn't to become a sunny day person if you're not. The goal is to have choices, to be able to find calm on a sunny day too, even if rain is your favorite. So here's the perspective shift I want to leave you with. Loving rainy days doesn't mean you're gloomy. It often means you're tuned to subtleties. You're sensitive to overstimulation. You appreciate quiet. You enjoy emotional depth. You know the beauty of slower time. In a culture that glorifies constant brightness, bright days, bright personalities, bright productivity, loving rain is a kind of rebellion, a gentle one. The kind that says, I don't need the world to be loud to feel alive. So tell me in the comments, why do you love rainy days? Is it the sound, the smell, the mood, the excuse to stay in, the focus, the memories? And if you hate rain, tell me why too. Does it make you restless, tired, trapped? Subscribe if you want more psychology videos that make your preferences feel understandable instead of weird. Because your patterns aren't random. They're your nervous system asking for what it needs.